how India secretly conducted the Pokhran nuclear tests. America was watching. The world was watching. But no one saw what India was about to do. In May 1998, a series of powerful explosions shook the desert sands of Rajasthan. Within moments, the world realized that India had successfully conducted nuclear tests. The shocking part was that some of the world's most advanced spy satellites had failed to detect the operation. So, how did India pull off one of the most secretive missions in its history? Who tried to stop it? And why was it so important? Let's find out. India's nuclear story began long before 1998. After gaining independence, Indian scientists dreamed of using nuclear technology for national development and security. Under the leadership of visionary scientists such as Homi Bhabha, India invested heavily in nuclear research. Then, in 1974, India conducted its first nuclear test in Pokhran, Rajasthan. The operation was codenamed Smiling Buddha. The test surprised the world. Many powerful nations became concerned that India was developing nuclear weapons capability. As a result, restrictions and technology sanctions were imposed on India. But India's nuclear ambitions did not end there. During the following decades, India's security concerns continued to grow. China had already become a nuclear power. Tensions with neighboring countries remained high. Indian leaders believed that the country needed a strong strategic deterrent to protect its sovereignty. However, conducting another nuclear test would not be easy. By the 1990s, advanced American spy satellites constantly monitored sensitive locations around the world, including India's nuclear facilities. Any unusual activity could expose the mission before it even began. In 1998, Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee approved a highly classified operation. A team of scientists led by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam and Dr. R. Chidambaram began preparing for the mission. Secrecy was everything. Scientists traveled discreetly, equipment was moved carefully, many operations were conducted at night. Workers minimized visible activity to avoid attracting attention from foreign surveillance satellites. Even within the government, only a small number of people knew the full details of the plan. Every step had to be perfect. One mistake could expose the entire operation. Finally, on May 11, 1998, the moment arrived. Deep beneath the desert sands of Pokhran, nuclear devices were ready. Then it happened. A powerful underground explosion shook the region. India had successfully conducted multiple nuclear tests. Just 2 days later, on May 13th, additional tests were carried out. The world was stunned. Many intelligence agencies had failed to predict the operation. India had achieved what many thought was impossible. The celebrations inside India were immediate. Many citizens saw the test as a historic achievement and a symbol of national strength. However, several countries reacted strongly. Economic sanctions were announced. Diplomatic pressure increased. International debates intensified. Critics argued that the test could trigger a regional arms race. India responded that its actions were necessary for national security and strategic independence. Despite the initial sanctions, India continued to grow economically and strategically. Over time, many countries strengthened their relationships with India. The Pokhran test became one of the defining moments in modern Indian history. They demonstrated India's scientific capabilities, strategic planning, and determination to make independent decisions on national security. What began as a secret operation hidden beneath the sands of Rajasthan became an event that changed India's position on the global stage forever. The Pokhran nuclear tests were more than explosions in the desert. They were a statement to the world that India was ready to chart its own path, no matter the challenges. And even today, the story of Pokhran remains one of the most fascinating and dramatic chapters in India's history.